Well, happy Friday to you guys. My goodness, look at Sofi stock go. We're up over 5.5% on the day, trading at $13 a share. So it looks like if I sold those $13 calls yesterday, I would be in trouble right now, which is why I didn't do it. But man, we are moving across the board today, and the indexes are on the indexes and on SoFi stock. What a day. What a day. So we have to go over the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do as earnings are literally on Tuesday for SoFi. So hit the like button, guys. Make sure to subscribe and join the free email stock newsletter that is linked down below. And of course, take a sip of your coffee. Cheers, by the way, guys. I appreciate you all for tuning in, and let's dive into it. So, like I said, we're up to $13 a share on the day right now, completely breaking out. And if you guys saw my video yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. I think we went over the options chain, and I was showing you all the calls on SoFi. They were looking pretty juicy, right? I didn't end up buying the calls or selling them. I told you guys, look, earnings are coming up. I'm tempted to sell covered calls here because the premiums are so juicy, but I didn't do it because of earnings on Tuesday, and this is why I didn't do it. I was literally looking at the $13 calls, $13.50 I believe as well, and we're already at $13. So if I sold those $13 calls, yeah, I'd collect the premium. It'd be nice for the moment, but I would miss out on the upside that we're seeing right now and that we might see post earnings, which is not guaranteed. Obviously, it's not guaranteed. SoFi is going to go even higher after earnings, but man, it's already starting to move. We're over $13, and if it does go higher after earnings, let's say $14, $15, like we talk about a lot on the channel, the biggest risk with selling covered calls, or one of them at least, is you miss out on the upside above the strike price that you sell the calls at. So again, in this case, I was looking at $13 calls, $12.50 even, the $13.50s as well for a couple weeks out, mind you, and I didn't do it. I didn't sell them. It was tempting, but I'm glad I didn't because I had a feeling something like this would happen, that we would start gaining a lot of momentum heading into earnings. And it's, we still have a couple hours left on the day today on Friday, and we still have Monday where the stock could heat up even more. And who knows how higher or how much higher it could go on Monday, Tuesday, if it even does go higher. It's not guaranteed, but overall, man, SoFi is now trading at a fresh high on the week, obviously. We're looking great on this 5-day, 5-minute chart. The 30-minute chart looks great as well. We're now up around, 30% from where we were just about 2 weeks ago. 2 Fridays ago, guys, we were at $10 flat per share, and now we're at $13. So we're up 30% in 2 weeks, and we're up even more than just that since the 6th of April. We hit about $8 on the 6th of April, and now we're at $13.05. Oh my God, we're up 60% off the lows, which is unbelievable, right? And that is something that you guys have to realize when it comes to smaller companies, smaller stocks like SoFi. When the market gets nailed, and a lot of you know this already, but when the stock market as a whole gets hit, these stocks, they get hit all right. They get nailed pretty badly. But the opposite is true as well. When stocks rebound, like we've seen, the market has been rebounding, and this is up 60% off the lows. I mean, it went down, to give you perspective, 50% from the all-time high, or not even the all-time high, from the high on this time frame. It went down 50%, but now we're up 60% in the span of, 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Insane. Unbelievable. And now it's pretty clear that SoFi is starting to break out on this 4-hour time frame. We're above the moving averages. It looks like a golden cross is potentially about to, happen here, which is essentially a bullish sign that there could be more upside whenever a smaller timed moving average crosses over a larger one. So in this case, the 50 SMA is about to cross over the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, which is, again, a sign of more upside potentially to come. And at this point, guys, I want to see it retake 1350 to 1375. That's actually the high from the end of March. Yes, we are seeing some great signs here. We're above the moving averages, but I want to see it break back over $13.50, $14 before this thing really starts to gain momentum. That's the level that needs to break. It just needs to break in the short term, whether it's on Monday or after earnings. Time will tell. But at this point, man, we're looking great. We're looking great. Up 6% on the day, breaking out to a multi-week high, but we just got to get out of 1350, 1375, and I'm going to set my alerts there right now. I'll put a couple. I'll put one at 1375. I'll do another one at 1350. Let's do that right now, and then I'll do another one at $14. Might as well spread them out there a little bit here on SoFi stock. And yeah, man, not only is 1350 a big resistance from a couple of weeks ago back in March, but it was also support all throughout December and pretty much leading into the early days of March when we fell through 1350. So it was support, 1350 that is, for 2-3 months, right? We held that as support, and then we fell through it, obviously making it resistance. We tried breaking out of it, 1350 back in the end of March. That's where I actually sold covered calls the last time. Made some nice money there on the premiums, or on the premium from selling covered calls. And obviously we failed breaking out of 1350, and we dumped all the way to $8, and now we're trying to break out again. So this is the moment of truth for the stock, and it really comes down to earnings. And the reality is, man, if earnings are lackluster, if they suck, right, if guidance is bad, we're probably going to start selling off again. That's the reality, because we're up so much. We're up 60% off the lows, probably pricing in pretty good numbers at this point. Numbers have to be pretty dang good for this to fully break out, and the overall market has to hold up, right? A lot of things have to align here. We have to get the overall stock market to keep moving, which side note, we're up across the board today, except for the Russell that's slightly in the red. But the overall stock market has to keep moving, and SoFi needs to nail earnings for this to break out of $13.50 to $14, in my opinion. If the earnings are not that great, they don't even have to be bad, right? If they're okay, the stock probably won't fully break out in the short term. It might trade sideways a little bit, and then I'll be able to maybe sell covered calls. We'll see. We'll see how earnings look and how the stock reacts right after earnings. That's what it all comes down to. So, yeah, man, I'm pumped. Great day for the market. A lot of my stocks, personally, that I hold are up. SoFi's up. NVIDIA's up 5%, which I was buying hand over fist over the last couple of weeks. NVIDIA's crushing it. Palantir, man, oh my goodness, up 3% on the day. Keeps on pushing. So what a day. What a day. Cheers to that, man. And happy Friday, by the way. I appreciate you all for tuning in. And yeah, with that being said, hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Join the free email stock newsletter and check out the Patreon for all my moves in my real money portfolio. All of those are linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.